Traditional dance comes from a variety of tribes all across our continent, and in almost every place it has three valuable parts that are equally important: the dancers, the drums and singers, and the community as a whole.
The drum is the heartbeat of the Indian people.
You can feel it in your feet and it moves through your body and you can just feel it in your soul.
When we dance, we're dancing for the ones who can't dance, the ones who have passed away, the ones who have physical disabilities who can't come out and dance.
The powwow, it's a family reunion.
We love and hug each other and all dance together and celebrate together, and it's such a good time. There's nothing like it.
Historically, dance as a ritual or ceremonial activity by Native Americans throughout the United States has been suppressed through a variety of laws, targeting them for assimilation and ultimately hoping that their cultures would disappear. As of 1978, the American Indian Religious Freedom Act officially lifted the clampdown on religious and ceremonial practices, sparking a greater revival in dance.
Dancing is very important in American Indian culture, and it always has been. In the 19th century, as American Indians were moved into reservation areas, the dancing was actually curtailed by the government. It was made illegal, and so it became a very, very powerful symbol of Native identity. It is an old saying that as long as we dance, we shall know who we are, and that's reflected in powwows today.
Men's traditional dance comes in two varieties, traditionally northern and southern. The dances can reenact a warrior's searching or important battles and also reflect traditional dances historically. Men's fancy dancing incorporates intricate footwork, spinning, and up and down movements with colorful regalia. The men's grass dance is said to reflect the action of stomping down the grass prior to a dance, and the outfits or regalia traditionally reflect the idea of grass strands tied to the outfit. Women's traditional dance has several different forms. Most popular is the buckskin and cloth dances. Both include women in traditional regalia, and their feet are almost always in contact with the earth in a slow rhythmic dance. Women's fancy shawl dance includes jumping and spinning moves that look like they're almost floating like a butterfly in their regalia. The women's jingle or prayer dress dance is based on an Ojibwe medicine man's dream about a dress that would heal his granddaughter if she danced in it. The dress is made to make the sound that kind of reflects almost as if there's raindrops falling as the girls dance. Although by no means is that an exhaustive list of styles of dance, those are some of the most common that you'll see. Even the youngest of children participate in Tiny Tots versions of the same dances. Equally important to the dancers themselves are the drums and singers who set the tempo and pace for the dancers to move to. Although many songs exist in a variety of languages from a multitude of tribes, there is also a form of singing called vocables, which came about when tribes would gather together from various backgrounds and come up with songs together or sing songs from their own home areas using just the sounds. Contemporary Native American music artists are starting to blend traditional music, drums, and dance into their modern music and videos. Next, we're going to check out a few artists who are doing just that.
wanna hold night. How you wanna hold night, yo what? How you wanna hold night.
The preservation of cultural identity and the evolution of mixed media representation of Native Americans is important. The bill doesn't stop there. Dance can actually be found in activism throughout the Native American communities. Revivals of tradition such as the ghost dance, and more modernly, protests such as a rally to stop Ward Valley, California from becoming a radioactive refuse site, were important. Other forms of activism exist. Let's check them out.
This is the last powwow here. And for 11 years now, I've been saving all that money that you've been spending on fry bread. What I was able to do was to start a scholarship here at Penn State University for children like these, your children, your grandchildren, or maybe you, to come to school here.
Historically, there are not a lot of American Indian people in college. You know, one of the reasons is because of the lack of financial aid. It would actually give them an opportunity, you know, to get an education, a college education at one of the best universities in the country. And that's made possible by the powwow and Penn State University.
Well, the last video I'm about to show you is about the Dakota Access Pipeline protests. I'm going to leave you with one last thought about something that's currently going on, protests against the wall. There's a butterfly site in Mission, Texas. I encourage you to look it up online. But I'm kind of wondering if we're going to see some fancy shawl dancing come out of that.
We need the whole story seen. We're hassling before water has gasoline in it. Malcolm X moment. Martin Luther King with a dream and war bonnet. Wounded knee plus Alcatraz doggone it. This is for the rock with prayers we stand on it.
Oh yeah, we playing on it. The earth we camp on it. In a sweat lodge singing our songs with grandfathers. Heat rocks all in the spot. We splash on them with a beatbox from my boy. Be jam on it. Said a prayer for the black snake killers. Praying on the front lines, they you're the realest. Stand for your people. Stand for your family. Stand with Standing Rock. Stand for humanity. Hey.
It takes a group of people who actually care about, Mother Earth and life and water being sacred and the land being sacred to say, we stand up